Good afternoon, one and all, and welcome back to the Raymond Eagleshaw Technical Center. We have more female league action here in the AFL Women's League for 2022. And in this encounter, we will be seeing the Diamond Queens. They'll be taking on the Shining Stars. Shining Stars, of course, they would look to keep. They would be looking for a win today, really, because second place is still up for grabs in this women's league. Of course, Superstars would have wrapped up their first place, another title for them in this AFL women's competition. They've pretty much secured their dominance. They've become a dynasty, really, the Superstars. There's still places up for grabs, and the Shining Stars, they are battling with the youngsters still, I do believe, for second and third. Shining Stars in the gold and purple, kicking from left of screen to right. And the Diamond Queens in their black, white, and blue socks, kicking from right of screen to left. Queens, of course, missing a couple players. Was one of them being their captain, and Taya Hodge, who was off island. I do believe both benches looking a bit empty as of now. But good news for the Shining Stars. Their coach, Joel Orozco, he is back on island just in time too, as Leon Jeffers is about to travel with the national team. I believe they are leaving on the 31st, the Anguilla under 17 boys, I believe. They'll be going off to do battle against a number of other countries over in Tampa, I believe, in Tampa in the United States. So they'll be very appreciative of that Coach Orozco is back on island and back with the team. Yes, Sawyer Williams. As the game has not gotten out of first gear just yet. Very slow start, very circumspect start for both sides. But there comes Sharanya. Sharanya trying to sneak one through there. But that's a good bit of work. Good bit of work by the defender. Carisia Alt plays it back out wide towards, I think that's Niles out there. Cleared away, it is going to be a throw-in to the Shining Stars. The man in the middle today is Neil Gums. He is assisted by Umbrella. Umbrella's back doing some work on the line, as well as Tashim Fleming, the two assistant referees. I believe it's Vincia Allen, who is the fourth official. Ball down the line, whipped into the area now, trying to find a yellow shirt in the box, but was only able to find the Diamond Queens defenders. Play has been recycled. It's Minette. Her attempted shot is blocked, and the Diamond Queens can clear. Here come the Queens. This is a good opportunity as the ball is out wide. She does have Sharanya if she wants to use her. Instead, she cuts inside. Now trying to find Sharanya. And Adair Linton has a very long and audacious attempt. Easily collected by the Shining Stars custodian in nets. Her kick, however, is not the best at all. Not a good effort at all there with the kick. As Vanderpool will look to go forward now. Toss in the midfield. Minette against Williams, and Minette as well. Shifted further out wide. Looking for, looks like Tiara Niles there. Back out wide to Niles. Niles has speed. She can look to run as well. Gets around Angelique very easily. Puts the ball into the area. Deflected out. It will be a corner. A corner kick to the Shining Stars. A chance for them to get the early advantage in this encounter. Corner kick to the Shining Stars. Ball whipped in towards the front post. Cleared out again. It will be another corner as the ball does go over into the road. They will have to retrieve another one. Another corner kick, of course. Shining Stars still without Roxanne Bradshaw. She is the usual corner taker. Back out wide. It's with Vanterpool, I do believe. Whipped into the air. It's a good ball in, but it couldn't find any Shining Stars shirts. Trying to pick this one up now. Can't keep it in play. Throw taken. Only as far as the Shining Stars. Looking to break through. It's Minette in a tussle there. It is dealt with there by Linton. And she clears twice. Only as far as, I think that's Matthew there. Still yet to receive our team sheets. When we get them, I will get the names to you. I believe that's Talia Hines. Trying to get around the outside towards Niles. Niles looking for the 1-2 with Alt. Here comes Sharanya trying to break away, but immediately met and stopped in her tracks by Matthew. It is going to be a throw-in. Angelique trying to go down the line. Throw will go the way of the Shining Stars, actually. Ambrell has changed his decision. Alt goes back to Hines. Now Minette. Minette has Vanterpool on the outside. She'll try to find Vanterpool. Vanterpool scoops it back over the top looking for Alt. Now all the way back to be booted long and out wide towards Niles. Niles is in space. Niles is trying to drive. Niles can't get past. Here comes Vanterpool now. Vanterpool whips in a good ball into the area, but dealt with. Vanterpool once again, a transformation Minette, but she hit it straight at the goalkeeper. Sawyer misses that one. Vanterpool picks it up. Vanterpool, the controlled pass, but it will be stopped for a free kick, says a referee. comes. Vanderpool once again over this free kick. That's a good effort and pushed onto the post. Not done yet. Scooped over the bar and out for a corner. Not a bad free kick at all there by Vanderpool. And it was a good save by the custodian in goal for the Diamond Queens. Not their usual goalkeeper, of course. Gabriella, I believe. She is still out with injury. Corner comes in and again evades everyone. Picked up now. It's Hines trying to get around the outside. Hines does keep it in play. Put across to Alt. Alt caught on the ball there. And she will lose possession. Good cleaning up, however, by Matthew. This one is not completely dealt with. Speed being shown, she keeps it in as well. I think that's Jenna Barbara there. Trying to find Sawyer Williams. Ball is going to go into touch and the throw will go the way of the Shining Stars. Thrown once again to the Shining Stars. Trying to build down this right side of play. Cut out there by Williams, but only as far as Minette. Trying to go forward now are the Stars. Good bit of defending. Sharanya in a tussle with Hines. Sharanya uses her strength well and shifts it out wide. Trying to drive forward now. Does have some company, using her strength well, however, on the outside. But in the end, it was just too much for her. Got to work there in the defensive line. It is going to be a throw-in to the Queens. Linton can't keep it in play, but it will be another Diamond Queens throw. Into the 15th minute now. It is still goalless. Both sides still trying to make their mark on this one. Here come the Queens with their first real opportunity in the opposition half, but it will be a goal kick. Here come the Shining Stars. trying to break away, but Linton gets in the way. Linton with a very long boot. The keeper has trouble with it, and she just parries it out for a corner. Well then, that was certainly not comfortable for the goalkeeper at all. Had a lot of trouble with the bounce. It is going to be a corner. Again, not the usual goalkeeper for the Shining Stars in Nets either. I believe Richardson is unavailable for this encounter. She's not in goal, so they've had to turn to their backup, who's not seen any action at all this season in goal. Cleared away. Only as far as Linton. She gets her pass wrong. And the Shining Stars can look to clear. Play it forward now. It is going to find Sharanya, but still goalless here between the Shining Stars and the Diamond Queens. As Minette tries to keep this one in play, unable to do so. It will be a throw-in. Coming up in the prime time game. It is going to be the Ducks United. They'll be taking on the Attackers FC in a replay of the semi-final here in the AFL. And we know what happened the last time these two met. The difference today is that Captain Matter will be in attendance. He will be here to lead his troops this time, as well as a few other reinforcements. You will see if the man Loxley Parker is available from the start today. Parker coming over from St. Martin. He's a very, very good player from what I've seen. The Attackers, they will, of course, be relying on their main man, the man Ricardo John, who's not gotten off to the best start in the blue and white colors of the Attackers. But he was the leading goal scorer in this league by a long distance, and there's a reason why. And he has come up when they have needed him most, scored in both the semi-final and the final for the Attackers. As that was a handball, it will be called as such. Kick taken by the Shining Stars. She's going to try and use her speed down the line. Looks like Niles out there can't keep it in play. We have received our lineups for today. It's Carissa Alt, the number 12. Jaquita Bryan, the number 4. Zaria Duncan, the number 18. Jadia Fleming, the number 31. Talia Hines, the number 8. Janelle Lake, number 19. Anisha Matthews, number 2. Maisha Minette, number 3. Tiara Niles, number 27. They said Glenisha Richardson is out there. Usual goalkeeper, so filling in today is Laurencio Ruana, the number 98, the backup goalkeeper. And Kiana Vanterpool is the number 5. She rounds out the 11. While for the Diamond Queens, it's Jenna Barbaro, the number 13. Brittany Christopher, she's the number 22. Kenisha Cox, the number 27. Sienna Ferguson. Sienna Ferguson is the number 6. Casey and Harley, the captain today. That's where I'm getting number 18. Adair Linton is the number 8. Keonce Reef is in goal today, as Gabriella Davies is still out with a concussion, I do believe. Zaria Roach is the number 5. Angelique Rogers, the number 24. Sharanya Smeens, the number 11. And Sawyer Williams is the number 25. Here come the Shining Stars Minute. Unable to get around the outside. And well done there by the defender. Here comes Barbaro. Barbaro could have released Smains there. But that was going to be a Vanterpool. Whips the ball in. Alt with the header. It is going to find Fleming, it looks like. And Fleming trying to get around Roach, I do believe. Picked up now by Duncan, only as far as Roach once again. A pass cannot stay in the restraints of the field. It is going to be a throw-in to the Shining Stars. Halfway through this first half, still goalless. Lake takes the throw. Vanterpool can't keep it in play. Diamond Queen's ball. Lake going forward towards Fleming. Hines gets the header wrong, and Sharanya is going to try and break against Hines. Sharanya against Hines, and Hines has very good speed. Matthew comes away with it now to Alt. Alt goes wide to Vanterpool. Vanterpool cannot get past the number 27 in Cox. Vanterpool once again, partially cut out by a Fergie. And Angelique with the pass. Fergie up against Alt. Fergie wins. Fergie using her speed. Fergie towards Sharanya. Sharanya around the outside. Sharanya Smeens. Oh, brilliant save. A very good save to push it onto and over the bar. But Sharanya was inches away from making it 1-0. It's a good burst of pace by both Fergie and the Sharanya, and they almost combined to give the Diamond Queens the advantage. Queens, of course, I believe, are drawing their last time out against the EastEnders, 1 goal apiece, if I remember correctly. The game did end 1 goal apiece. 2 balls are on the field, but that will be dealt with. Ball into the area. Not the best corner by Linton. It's going to be a throw-in to the Queens, I believe was the signal. But play will be stopped now for the cooling break. Cooling break taken here during this day game. The sun is pelting down here at the REGTC. It's been very hot in recent times here in Anguilla. There is some weather in the area scheduled for later in the week. There is some weather that is in the area that has led to the heat just being magnified, as that is usually the case here in the region. Before the weather comes, it's always very hot. 30 degrees Celsius right now here in the valley. 30 degrees. That's extremely hot. And rightly so, a cooling break has been called by the referee Neil Gums. Goalless, still goalless here in the first half of play between the Diamond Queens and the Shining Stars. Best chance of the game did fall to the Diamond Queens when Sharon Yasmin's let off a ferocious effort that it took the brilliance of Laurencia Rowan in goal to prevent it from scoring. Play has resumed now as the throw was taken, and the Shining Stars are looking to break. That was a handball there by Angelique and a free kick. Unfortunately, 30-minute mark, it's still a goalless, but it has not been chanceless. We have seen some good chances falling in this one. Just get to see where the dice roll will land, who it will be in favor of. All right, now it's leaning towards the Diamond Queens. But just one little swing of the pendulum and it can be all in Shining Stars' favor. As here comes Maisha Minette. Minette with the ball out wide to Niles. Niles again is blowing past Angelique, and Maisha can't get her shot on target. Not done yet, it's Duncan. Vanterpool blows past Kanisha Cox, whips the ball into the area. It's controlled, but Sawyer Williams gets in the way. Hawley will try to chase it down. Hawley can't get past Janelle Lake. Tries to throw it forward. Again, Lake is in the way. The third time tries to throw forward. And yet again, Janelle Lake is in the way. Cox will find Barbara. Barbara to Hawley. Hawley up against Lake. I'll try to scoop it inside. Hines steps in Cox boots it along, but it's off of a Duncan. Move to back upfield as J.D. Fleming finds Bennett. Now out. Niles. Out. Back to Niles. Niles cuts it inside. Maisha Minette deflected but picked up there by Reef and goal. Here comes Fergie. Fergie trying to get down the outside past Hines, using her strength well. Plays it inside towards Casey and Hawley. Hawley up against Matthew. Matthew does well. Throw-in will go the way of the Shining Stars. Ball has not quite left out the area. The Shining Stars have had continuous throw-ins over there. Anisha Matthew tries to clear. Manette trying to turn. Can't quite do so. Lake shifts it out wide to Vanterpool. Vanterpool twisting and turning around Barbaro, finding Duncan. Duncan trying to go back to Vanterpool. Partially cleared away. So they're tossing in there out. Can't get there. I played across towards Jakita. Now over the top, Niles up against Angelique. Here comes Jakita into the area. The shot comes in and it rolls past the goalkeeper in Reef. And it's 1-0 to the Shining Stars. I believe it was Jakita Bryan, the goal scorer. Soft goal to concede, I must say. Soft goal to concede. Not the best effort at all there by Kionsi Reef. But she has been short of work because yet again, they are without their regular number 1 and probably the regular number 2. One goal to nil in favor of the Shining Stars. Shining Stars team without a couple of their main pieces as well, but they still have enough quality in their ranks. There's Niles. He's had a very bright game today. Niles to Fleming. Fleming back outside to Tiara Niles. 2-0. In a flash. 2-0. Tiara Niles, the goal scorer, but a very good bit of work by J.D. Fleming to play that ball into the space to allow Niles to run onto it. This could get ugly. This could get very ugly very quickly unless the Diamond Queens can stop the bleeding, because they've conceded 2 in probably the matter of a minute, if that much. Giving away once again, but this time Sawyer will boot it upfield. Here comes Sharanya. Sharanya. A little bit of work. Very good bit of work there. Good turn as well. Good shiftiness by Minhet. Vanterpool gets around the outside of Angelique. Vanterpool getting into the area, but picked up now by Jenna Barbaro. Cleared out by Angelique. It is going to be a throw-in. We can see the Shining Stars' usual goalkeeper, Denicia Richardson. She is making her way over now. I believe she had work commitments which made her unable to make it for the start of this encounter. Throw goes in towards Jaquita Bryan. A Lake stepping in. And she did hold the ball between her legs. An unfair advantage deemed by the referee. A free kick to the Queens. Two goals to nil in favor of the Shining Stars. Goals coming from Brian and Niles, as Adair Linton is over this free kick from maybe 2 yards above the halfway line. It does find Sharanya, but a good boot in there. A good bit of work. Very good bit of work. Cuts it back, but cleared away. It is going to bounce fairly close to the corner flag, but I believe it will be a throw-in. Angelique takes a throw in towards Sharanya. Back to Angelique. Sharanya once again. Sharanya. Looking for a pass. Didn't have any support at all. Duncan trying to get around Adair Linton. Adair as well. Shifts it out wide towards Fergie. Fergie. Still Fergie now into the area. Fergie can't get a shot on target. But that was very good work there by Fergie. Williams picks it up to Hawley. Hawley caught in position but does well. Out wide to Barbaro. Back inside to Hawley. Hawley trying to get around the outside now. Hawley hustled and bustled off the ball by Lake, and that is offside. Not the smartest pass by Jenna Barbaro. Free kick to the Stars. A throw into the Queens. Booted away. And as far as Sawyer Williams. And upfield by Alt. Duncan to Fleming. And a good pass by Alt. It will find Tiara Niles. Niles now trying to cut inside past. That was a day there, but good bit of work. Played forward, looking for Fleming. Good bit of work there by Angelique Rogers, however. Linton can't get there first, and this time Vanterpool will get there first. Vanterpool against Barbaro. Vanterpool down the outside rather easily. Whips across into the area. Back to Vanterpool. Deflected out for a corner. Taken short. Whipped into the area now. Not a bad effort, but can only find the black and white top. Oh, but given away cheaply. Ball into the area. Looking for Fleming. Just couldn't quite get there. Approaching the halftime whistle, it is still 2-0. 2-0 in favor of the Shining Stars. Well, the Queens have done well after conceding those 2 goals in very quick succession. They've done well to stem the bleeding. Throw into the Shining Stars. Williams gets in the way. Yet again a throw into the Shining Stars. Williams once again is in the way. They're going to find Jaquita Bryan. Puts in a good ball, but caught by Keonce Reef. Yet again, the kicks have not been good by these 2 goalkeepers. Headed forward. And it's a shot that's coming in. That's a handball. It did strike her on the hand. That should be a penalty. It struck her on the hand. Inadvertent there by Brittany Christopher. But she just couldn't get her hand out of the way. 2 minutes of added time. Looks like it's going to be Vanderpool to take this one. Once again, there is no Roxanne Bradshaw. So there's going to be Kiana Vanderpool over this one. Vanderpool against Reef, and Vanderpool has put it over. She got that one horribly wrong. Completely scooped it. And in the end, the Diamond Queens survive. It will remain 2-0. Good ball in, just over the head of Fleming. Still Vanderpool. Vanderpool chips it across towards Tiara Niles, but bouncing around. Fleming can't get there. It will be a goal kick. And that will be the half. And at the halftime whistle, it is going to be the Shining Stars who have gone 2 goals to the good. It should have been 3. But a missed penalty from Vanderpool means at the halftime whistle, it's Shining Stars 2, Diamond Queens 0. Good afternoon and welcome back to the REGTC, where we will commence the second half. At the end of the first half, it was 2-0 in favor of the Shining Stars. Goals coming from Jaquita Bryan and Tiara Niles. The Shining Stars well on their way to claiming another 3 points, another valuable 3 points. Well, there comes Hawley trying to find Sharanya. There was one change made at the half. Glenisha Richardson, she has gone in goal and replaced Laurencia Ruana. They do have their regular keeper in nets for them now. As you can see, some attackers making their way into the stadium. You can see Riley coming in along with Beard and Ricardo John. Earlier I saw Warby and Special and Tittle. I do believe Randy Gomez is still off island. And so it will be Tittle to go in goal today, based on my speculation. For the Docs, I've not seen a whole lot of their guys just yet. Only Gishard as well as Torres. They are the only two guys I've seen. And it is going to be a very big game, though, coming up at around 7 p.m. Here come the Shining Stars yet again, trying to find Fleming. So let's cut out only as far as Alt. Alt plays it out wide nicely. And a chance for them to break away. The ball is scooped into the air and it goes behind for a goal kick. Throw taken down the line. Alt does well. Sorry, that was Brian. I played forward there by Lake. I got strength for the legal strength, says the referee, by Sharanya. It is going to be a free kick to the Shining Stars. Matthew plays this one high. Sawyer Williams with the clearance only as far as Carisia Alt. Alt is going to be fouled, says referee Neil Gomes. Free kick yet again to the Shining Stars. This one a couple of yards closer. Vanderpool over this one. Vanderpool, that's not a bad effort, but it just sails wide. Here comes Van de Poel once again, trying to go down the outside. Stopped by Cox, however. Cox boots it long. What will lose possession? Alt. Plays it out wide towards Tiara Niles, who's up against Angelique. Angelique does well this time. And Niles has given Angelique Rogers a torrid time throughout this game. But this time, Angelique was able to hold her own. Free kick. Hawley goes back to Fergie. Fergie will lose out to Hines, however. Played forward. Good work by Fleming initially, but Adair Linton does well. Fleming does recover, however. Tries to play it in towards Hall. Put it upfield. Trying to play this one through. Van de Poel once again. Scooped over the top towards Fleming. And it's going to be a shot taken and over the bar there by Minette. Hawley. Niles. Niles trying to send this one inside towards Fleming. Got out, however, only as far as O'Brien with a long searching ball. And the keeper will leave it to go out for a goal kick. We're back now at the for that break-in coverage. Did have a couple of difficulties that we needed to sort out, but believe that they are sorted now. For these shining stars, both goals coming in the first half. The second half completely void of chances, but it has not been as exciting as the first half was. Hasn't had the amount of chances that we saw in the first half. As we can see down below us to our right, the attackers, they are starting to get warm. I have not seen the Ducks United come out to get warm at all just yet. I did see the man Bino Ricketts earlier, but I've not seen the Ducks United come out to get warm. Their game is scheduled to kick off at 7 p.m. Free kick, blown by referee Neil Gums. Free kick is blocked there by Williams. Ball forward. A tussle in the area. Still not dealt with. Angelique is going to clear. Natalia. Now Anisha gives it away cheaply. Hawley is going to try and send Sharanya running. Sharanya does have speed as well. Sharanya into the area. Sharanya. Still Sharanya. She has no support for now. Plays across to Casey and Hawley. But she hit it straight at Glenicia Richardson. And Glenicia just kicks it out of play for a throw-in. Angelique going to take this throw-in now. Throw taken once again by Angelique. Here comes Fergie. Fergie gets around the defender. Fergie puts the ball in. This one is cleared away. Another player who is missing for the Shining Stars, who just crossed my mind a few moments ago, is young Junique Singh. Usually plays in the defensive line of the Shining Stars. Has become a staple of that Shining Stars defense. Very stubborn character, but she is off island as well. As the Diamond Queens will be making a change. It is going to be Kenisha Cox coming off the field. She's going to be replaced by, is that Webster? Shanna Webster. Here comes Hawley. Spinning. Playing it across towards There's a shot that will come in and go behind for a goal kick. Into the 75th minute of play. It is still 2-0. It will be a corner, in fact, signaled by the referee. Going to take him. And a chance for them to break. She is stripped, and that is going to be a foul and a yellow card to Adair Linton. Yellow card issued there by referee Gums. Free kick taken as it's going to be cleared partially, but not fully dealt with. And that's going to be a free kick in favor of the Queens. Here come the Queens. Oh, very good turn there by Sharanya. But her and Adair got each other's way. No one called for it. And Ganesia Richardson will pick it up. Here comes Vanterpool. Played across. We'll find Niles. All the way back with Janelle Lake. Tries to go forward, but the pass cannot stay in play. Throw it. The story I'm seeing so far is the Ducks United have not gotten the chance to warm up just yet. They have about 25 minutes. In all reality, they have about 5 minutes. As the keeper spills and almost dropped it. Usually teams are called in 20 minutes before kickoff. It's right now 6:35. Kickoff is scheduled for 7 p.m. The Ducks United have not gone to warm up. I'm seeing Bino down there. Bino Ricketts is down there in his Ducks United warm-up shirt. So Johnny and Torres earlier as well. For the attackers, I am seeing just 10 right now. I am seeing just 10 players. comes. Oh, no good pass across. And it's going to find, looks like Minette in space as well. Does well to drive past into the area. She can't take another touch. Instead, opts to go for the early cross. And it was put over. That should have been 3-0. Okay. 10 minutes left in this one. Just the 10 minutes left. Still 2 goals to nil. Here come the Shining Stars. It's Alt once again. Vanderpool. Matthew. Ball forward. Trying to cut it back now. Looking for support. Nowhere from the Queens gets there. Instead, the Shining Stars will maintain possession. They're just knocking the ball around the Queens at the moment. As here comes Hawley. Hawley is going to send Fergie running. And Fergie is trying to use her speed and physicality. Good work by Talia Hines. She plays out for a throw-in. Throw comes in. Ball will go out. Throw-in will go the way of the Shining Stars this time. Trying to build from the back, but giving away to Linton. Puts the ball over. And Glenlicia Richardson will come and collect. As I did mention earlier, teams are called in 20 minutes before kickoff, and the attackers are making their way back into the locker room. Still no sign of Docks United. I've seen about 3 players for them. Don't know if the rest went straight into the locker room or if they didn't bother to warm up. But they haven't made their way onto the field to warm up, and when I went to look behind the stadium, didn't see them there warming up either. Here comes Sharanya Smith. Oh, brilliant save by Glenlicia Richardson. Oh, she got down quickly. What a save. corner kick. Was going to be out of play for a throw-in in favor of the Diamond Queens. And they get themselves back into this game because right now it's looking a bit comfortable for the Shining Stars, up 2 goals with just 5 minutes plus added time remaining. Booted away. Into touch for a throw-in. Here come the Queens. It's Linton. Linton under pressure. Very good work. It's Angelique Rogers. Good work there by Vanterpool. Trying to go forward. It's good work yet again. And Angelique this time will recover. But she doesn't have the strength, however, to shield off the Shining Stars as the Apples are trying to end the box. That's a good turn. She's still trying to break through. This time forced to go all the way back to Caricia Alt, who slides it across. This is a good build-up play. She can go wider if she wants to. Instead opted for a shot. That will be a goal kick. Into the 87th minutes of play. Still 2-0. Here come the Queens, trying to at least get a consolation goal in this encounter. Shifts the player well now, sending it through. Sharanya has speed. Sharanya's breaking away, but Anisha does well. Anisha's defended very well today to keep this Diamond Queens attack led by Sharanya Smeans at bay. Goal kick to the Shining Stars. They are taking their precious time with this one, as They are holding a 2-goal cushion over the Diamond Queens. Taking short. Diamond Queens not really pressing high up the field. I think their legs may be tired. We are late into this one. Sky has darkened a bit here at the Norwich GTC and the lights are on. Here come the shining stars. Throw in. We have had the full 90. We have had 90. We'll yet to see how much added time there will be, if there is any. Throw comes in. And referee Neil Gums will blood time on this one. A comfortable victory for the Shining Stars. 2-0. Goals coming in the first half via the boots of Jaquita Bryan and the Tiara Niles. And they did prove to be the difference makers. Full time here in this one in the AFL Women's League. It's Shining Stars 2. Diamond Queens 0. Join us in a few minutes' time where we will bring you Champions League action and the Attackers taking on the Docks United.